Yo, it's ODB from OLP, and I want to hit you guys with a quick video kind of behind the scenes to show you what I'm working on. I also want to give a huge shout out to Chris. Let me say his last name. I'm going to spell his last name, Cordas, I believe is how you say it, or how you spell it, from Canada. He came through big. I'm working on a little side project. I have ramped back up with doing the mini Truckin magazine flip-throughs. If you're a subscriber here, you'll see those. I'm going to try to do as many as I can for the next couple of weeks before we get too close to the holidays. That way I can end the year strong and maybe wrap that project up next year. We're going through every single mini Truckin magazine issue 269. It's going to be fun. It's been fun so far, but it's going to be fun to get through that. But I want to show you guys here what Chris sent me. This has eluded me for a while, so I'll show you guys again behind the scenes a little bit here. So first off, it's a mess in here. Had it all cleaned after the hurricane, but it's just been a little bit wrecked and trying to get everything organized again. So, I've showed this book before. You got 3 issues for $99. Then you have the 12 for $2,000 when we kind of get into these. And I'm going to eventually go through these. Over here, we have, so that's $99, $2,000. You got 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I started this 2006 pile right there. The challenge that I have is if you look over there between Truckin and Tailgate and Sport Truck, some common treads, some miscellaneous magazines, you name it. There's a lot of stuff over there, a lot of street trucks. I've got to get through and eventually get more organized. Of course, those are pretty organized over there, just standing or sitting rather. But what my goal is to get through all of these one day. Now, the thing that I want to thank Chris for, and what I mentioned, gave him a shout out a minute ago. I haven't opened this yet, but let's do it now. It's hard to explain how you lose issues over the course of time. Back in the day, we'd hang out at everybody's house, so we were younger, and we go to truck shows, and if you're, the passenger, you grab your magazine because we didn't really have smartphones or anything like that then. So I don't know how these issues get misplaced. I know there's a couple I can think of, including this one, my Low Migo, which ironically enough was one that I just flipped through today for this week. That issue also eluded me for a long time because I think I left it at a friend's or whatever. It just happens, right? But this issue right here of street trucks, I want to thank Chris for sending it. I really appreciate him doing that. I have had a hard time finding this issue, and of course I had it. I know I had it. I was a subscriber literally, I can't say from day one after we got issue 1, ran out, found that back in 99, kind of into summer 99, and then boom, subscribed. And other than, subscriptions lapsing here and there by accident or forgetting to send in the snail mail, I've always been a subscriber. But this issue is unique, and I'm not going to do a full flip through, but check this out. One, you've got the famous Tahoe on the cover, a famous Tahoe. But check this out. There's a couple things. One, I believe it's the only fold-out poster, fold-out cover, and it's Pro Designs, Mike. I always want to say his name incorrectly, so I'm not going to mess it up. But Mike, you guys will probably know that name. Very famous, as far as, just builds badass stuff. This was the only fold-out cover that I can think of. You also have the green tie in there, which is cool. Crew cut. Back again, this was May 2001, and if you recall, at Truck Jam that year is when the truck was given away, so they were still promoting that. We had Joey and Heather on a year ago to talk about that, which was really cool. It was the 20th anniversary of Crew Cut giveaway. But this cover has, again, it's just been one, this issue rather, has been one that's been very hard for me to locate again, right? For whatever reason, these early Street Trucks issues, not easy to find. You can find onesie twosies here and there, but if you're looking for a specific one like May 01, man, unless you post on social media and have someone like Chris, a good dude, come through, then, you know, it's like, what are you going to do? Now, I'll also link to Chris's Instagram. It was like TMNY, Too Many Bills or something like that. But again, real cool dude. Now, here's the other thing that I love about this issue. 1, Tahoes are awesome. 2, fold out. 3, the colors all tie in, which was awesome, mild to wild. But check this out. This was etched in my mind. Has to be one of the coolest ads I've ever seen. I always thought how awesome Arelli, is that how you pronounce the wheel company? I always probably messed that one up. You have this S10 with the bubble hood, which was sick, right? Super badass. Extended cab, the sliding rag. You have a nice contrasting blue OBS. I remember this one with the badass graphic, right? But the other thing that's cool about this is, 1, you got that like purplish kind of sunset. But check it out. All the mini truckers and truck guys are hanging out. And there's a big ass fire. I always just thought this was like the coolest, one of the coolest photos. Just badass. And I remember looking at this for the first time going, dude, this is the advertising I love. You know, I see this and man, this strikes me and goes, dude, that's badass, dude. You know, I never owned a set of these wheels, but I was like, damn, I should, just by looking at this ad. So again, you got some of the purple and black down here. You got this crazy sunset. Whether this was enhanced at all, or maybe it was just one clean, awesome photographer making a badass photo there. And again, you got the mini truckers. Kind of looks like maybe a little bit longer exposure, a little bit of blur going on. But again, not to take away from this cover truck. Pro Designs, Mike Fillion? Is that? I mess up that name. I apologize. But dude, that's kind of it. Again, you know, 99, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting the 6th pile. I literally have, other than onesie twosies here that might have been replaced, I have every issue of Street Trucks. And again, after 99, those 3 months, they were bi-monthly. And then when they hit January 2000, monthly ever since. They've had a couple special editions. They spun off the C10 Builder's Guide. I have a couple of those, not all of them. F100 Builder's Guide. They have an EV Builder's Guide now, and all of that kind of side stuff. But I really appreciate all the support here. Again, I'm going to try to keep the pedal stomped and go through as many mini truckins as I can. You guys know that I've been trying to drop in some you know, little tidbits here, different information, things I've learned, some of the stuff you guys have shared with me, facts about the cover, maybe where they're shot if we know, or if we happen to know. If there's ever something you know about one of the covers we post, or some facts that we didn't include, that I didn't include, just go ahead and leave a comment, man. I'll put that into my little database that I put together years ago, and that'll, you know, live on. And then maybe eventually we'll have to go back and redo some of the flip throughs, the early ones. I'm going to eventually try to go back to and update all of those cover arts, because I kind of have my standard little cover art, or thumbnail rather, for each of those. So again, really appreciate the support. Never would have thought that we'd get over 1,000 subscribers. We're well past that. If you can watch these videos all the way through, they help us a lot. We got to get our minutes watched past 4K. And once we get past 4,000, we'll be able to start taking a couple of pennies from Google each month for the content. So stay on the rise. And thanks again, Chris from Canada, for May 2001 Street Trucks. We got you as the Weed Eater gets going. Peace.